Meal prepping is probably the easiest way to eat healthy, and for a good reason, it helps you stay on track. Planning ahead might sound a little bit complicated, and it does take a bit of time, but today with just 1 hour of prep, we'll have all the basics we need for 5 tasty meals that you can mix and match, making 10 full meals in total. For the meal prep to come together in just 1 hour, we're going to need to multitask, so I've outlined the steps in the order that we're going to want to complete them. That way, while one thing is cooking, we can chop another thing and it all just comes together at the same time. First, let's start with the bread. In a bowl, add lukewarm water followed by salt and yeast. Give it a quick mix, then add the flour. Start by adding 1 cup at a time and mix until the flour is fully incorporated. When it forms a shaggy dough, start kneading by hand. It should take a few minutes until it's ready. It's ideal to use high-protein flour. Once the dough is ready, cover it with a plastic wrap and set it aside. Moving next to our veggie base. When it comes to meal prep, I try to bring together ingredients that I've had for a while or that need to be used soon. So if you have a bell pepper forgotten in the fridge or a tomato laying around, feel free to bring it into this combo. We'll cut our carrots into nice even pieces. You can do cubes or slices, followed by zucchini, which we'll cut in half, then into thin slices. On the same cutting board, slice the mushrooms. In a stainless steel pan, add olive oil, then mince 2 cloves of garlic. Sauté for a minute or so, then add the veggies into the pan. It will take about 10 minutes until they're cooked through. Season with salt, a pinch of black pepper, and dry coriander. If you have fresh coriander, add it at the end. Mix from time to time so they don't stick to the pan. When they're evenly sautéed, they are ready. This appetizer can be served on its own. In the same pan where we air fried our veggies, add a bit more olive oil and transfer the asparagus. Give it some salt and pepper to taste. Air frying asparagus typically takes 6 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, shaking the basket halfway through. The exact time depends on the thickness of the asparagus. Thinner ones will cook faster, while thicker ones may require a bit more time. Transfer to a plate and squeeze over a bit of lemon juice. The bread dough now has rested and it's time to transfer it into a baking sheet. Preheat your oven to 430 degrees Fahrenheit, place the dough on a parchment paper and shape it a bit. This is very easy. This is a very easy and quick way of baking it. I'd even call it the lazy method, as we don't give it any additional kneading, we don't do any special shaping, we just transfer it on the parchment paper and move it in the oven. I did preheat the oven with the baking sheet inside to give the dough even heat. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes until the bread gets the crust you're looking for, and then bake at 350 Fahrenheit for an additional 10 minutes to make sure that the inside of the bread is well baked. For some extra fiber, we'll cook about 2 cups of pasta. Just follow the package instructions. In a stainless steel pan, add a tablespoon of ghee or butter and about a pound of chicken thighs. Season with your favorite spices and let them fry until golden. the pasta is ready, so I transfer it to a bowl. Add just a drizzle of olive oil and mix well to keep it from drying out during the week. After about 10 minutes, I turn the chicken to the other side and let it finish cooking. The bread is ready as well. Let it cool off on a tray. We've got our chicken ready, and here we have all our components. This bread stays good for a few days, perfect to serve with fried eggs in the morning or to use for sandwiches. If you want to check if the bread is well baked, you can use this trick. If it sounds like you knock to a door, like an empty sound, then it means it's all the way cooked through. Let's check it one more time. What do you think? Yeah. It is ideal to let it cool down for about an hour or so, but of course I didn't have the patience, so it's still really warm. But inside, this is how it looks like. Yes, it's that easy. Just knead it a little bit, let it rest, bake, and you have 4 ingredients homemade bread. How cool is that? I couldn't find it in the USA unless it's like a $10 tiny sourdough bread at the French bakery. When it comes to assembling the meals, this chicken bowl is one of my favorites. Add 1/4 of the pasta, a bit of the air-fried veggie combo, and a few chicken slices, some asparagus, and whatever else I have in the house that pairs well. Today I added some olives and walnuts. For the second meal, I had a bit of salmon left from the previous day, so I combined it with avocado, asparagus, and the veggie mix. You can also serve the chicken just with the veggies. As for my last 2 bowls, well, it's just like in the real life. My husband ate them all before I got the chance to prepare them in advance. If it does happen to you, then click on this video so you can get 5 more lunch ideas.